Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of this video, we'll understand what is atomicity. We understood in our previous video, we have 4 important properties which guarantees the validity of the transaction. One of them being atomicity. What is atomicity? Atomicity is one of the asset property which ensures either entire transaction takes place at once or doesn't happen at all. If you see here, any transaction or assuming that any bank transaction involves debit plus credit, debit from a person who is transferring and credit to the person who is getting a money. So here, this whole thing is a transaction. Either this whole thing happens or it doesn't happen at all. So here, as I said, it is a whole transaction, debit plus credit, right? So we cannot say one part of the transaction is fine, another part is not happening. There is no midway. Either the whole transaction happens or doesn't happen at all. It's like the whole transaction is considered as one unit. Whole transaction is considered as a one unit. Either it runs to the completion or not executed at all. In atomicity, we have 2 operations. One of the operation is if everything goes fine, like all the parts of the transaction goes fine, then we'll go for a commit. As a part of the commit, changes are made to the DB and they're permanent. In case some part of the transaction doesn't go or the whole transaction doesn't go, then it will be an abort, which are made are not visible. Let us take this example. Let us say we have a person called David. In his account, we have $500. I know not much, but he's earning. He's going to become a ETL tester or big data engineer. He's going to earn more. Then he wants to transfer $100 to a lady or a girl, Rosie. In her account, she has $200. So once David initiates a transaction, first and foremost thing what happens is the read operation will take place in the database. As I said, this particular account details of David is stored as a table in a database maintained by a bank. When David wants to transfer $100 to Rosie, first and foremost thing is read operation takes place, whether David has sufficient balance in his account or not. Then $100 is deducted from his current account balance. Then write operation happens, it will be a $400. Then on the other hand, since Rosie is receiving the fund, first again read operation happens in her account, and let us say her current balance is $200. Since she is receiving $100, 200 plus 100, 300 will be updated in her account. If you see, this is whole transaction. This whole transaction involves T1 and T2 together. As a part of the atomicity, this whole transaction either happens or doesn't happen. Either 1 or 0. There is no midway. Wonderful. We understood what is atomicity. We'll understand what is consistency in our next video. Thank you.